The main important thing is just pick someone that looks cool to you. Try learning first about the universal mechanics and their moveset. And that way, if it turns out that you learn that their game plan is something you don't want to actually do, you can switch over to another character.
All right. Yeah, and there's I think that's mine.
Oh, my bad.
Which is like important because like this game has how many characters again?
It has 32 characters in it at the moment.
32 characters, and it's single against single, so you do have to know your character inside and out and the matchups against the rest of them instead of like saying cross tag where there's 40 and it's doubles, and you can start to learn those, but it's not necessarily a necessity.
Yeah, and one of the interesting things about this game, when you compare, okay, cool. When you're comparing this game to BlazBlue Cross Tag, you use assists to cover a lot of the points that your main character is unsafe on things and stuff like that. And that's how you're supposed to use Roman Cancel in this game. As well as and the movesets in this game are generally a lot larger than Street Fighter or Cross Tag, but each one character feels like a team in terms of how much you have to master about them. There are some easier characters like Kai, Kumeyu, and Leo. They're a bit easier to pick up if you come from there, because the air combos look the same as Cross Tag.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, always have to go technical on the control layout. No one's doing stylish here.
Yeah. To be fair, Stylish did later sort of inspire the auto combos, but I think it works much better in Cross Tag because it's built into the system and there's a lot of really cool stuff you can do with them.
Yeah, if you know anything about Dragon Ball, if you ever do like air combos, what a light auto combo is magnetic, like magnetates your character towards there, so when you're in the air, you can just kind of mash auto, like mash light auto and be in there. Anyway, we're doing Kai versus Johnny.
Alright, so Johnny is very hard to defend against once he gets in. That little coin he throws, it's like +6 or something like that. Johnny gets forever to do whatever he wants after he throws one of those. But he only has so many coins per match, so he has to use them carefully. If he manages to land a hit on it, then one of his moves becomes a lot stronger. That move, yeah, it's finer.
So yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. There is ways for Johnny to get coins back within a match.
Yes, you're right. He has a special move called Treasure Hunter, and it basically, if it hits the opponent, it steals something that's like coins from them. It actually is just a unique item for each character that they hold dear.
Okay.
Fun little Easter egg. And at the start of each round, his coins refill as well, so if he's in trouble, he has no reason not to just keep throwing them out. Alright, Kaido did a good burst there. He got 100% of his meter because he wasn't being bursted out of a combo. That was just a burst in neutral, and if that lands...
It was a burst in neutral, hit him, pushed him back. It's kind of like bursting in a Dragon Ball.
Yep. You can also do it during a combo, which is sort of like cross burst from Cross Tag.
Yeah, it's I just don't want to take any more damage. I'm getting out of here.
Which is great, but like Cross Tag, there are ways to punish that as well. But it's a lot harder to do than you might think.
So, right now, Johnny has a lot of control in this matchup. He's getting that pressure.
Yeah, Johnny's normal and special moves give him a lot of range, and he's also really good up close. So Kai, the only place he's really good in this matchup is very far away.
Well, yeah, which is what Detective really needs to start doing in this next match if he wants to try to stay in winners.
Yeah.
Or is this losers? No, this is winners.
Johnny already gives a reason for Kai to be scared when he's in close. If Kai can get a life lead, though, from a distance, then Johnny would be the one that has to be forced to be defensive. And even compared to a standard character, Kai's normals are long, but Johnny's are longer, so if he gets at the right range, Kai just sort of has to sit there and defend. And that is not something you want to do against a Johnny player. There's a lot of way of resetting his pressure. insta-kill. I'm not sure if I agree with that. He's full health, and there's barely any life on the opponent. I think he's trying to style here. Yeah, the problem with using the insta-kill is it completely gets rid of your meter. And like I mentioned, most of the universal mechanics in this game revolve around meter. So you're basically limiting your character if you use that. Guy's getting a little more defensive on his spacing. Burst because he does not want to be under Johnny's pressure.
Yeah, he's sending out those projectiles like he needs to. Nice boost for that.
That was some good Oki right there. Kai's traps are very good at controlling space if you can get them out. Now, Johnny is pretty fast, but his movement is linear. Unlike all the other characters, he doesn't get a run. He just gets a single dash like Street Fighter. Which, it does move him by quickly, but you can see exactly where he's going to be, and he's vulnerable in mid-dash.
Okay.
Now he's going for the insta-kill again. Honestly, they're very slow and reactable, so...
Can you do them in combo?
You can do them in combos. Either you have to get something very special like a hard wall stick, or you have to have low health, 100% meter, and it makes you activate it faster so that it freezes time a little bit, and that's when you can start it.
Wait, that was WeeaboobooChild, Mr. Child, if you will, taking that match. 2-0 over Clueless Detective. No, why are you guys from the UNT FGC?
Yeah, me, Weeabooboo, and Clueless Detective are all from the FGC. Clueless Detective is the president.